Good morning students and welcome to Sarosh Digital Learning. In the last session of science subject we have begun the lesson infectious disease and how to prevent them, and in that we have done the disease spread through air and disease that spread through water. So children, you may have heard of a number of people getting gastro or diarrhea after eating contaminated food at a function. Disease spread through food also. This is called food poisoning. Children, we have seen about disease that spread through air, disease that spread through water. Now there are some disease that spread through food also. One of the example of that is gastro and diarrhea. If we eat unclean food, uncovered food, so we get food poisoning, or stale food. Even if we eat stale food, we get food poisoning. That is also disease that spread through food. And you see here children, you can see the picture here. There is a feast on the open ground. There is a feast going on an open ground. What happens when it is like this? You have seen flies sitting on dirt. You have seen flies sitting on the dirt. When they sit on the faces of the person who has an intestinal disease, the germs of the disease stick to their legs. When the same flies sit on our food, the germs enter the food. If we eat that food, the germs enter our body and we can get the disease. That is why it is important to always keep our food covered. What happens children when there is a feast like this that is going on a open ground? What happens? The whatever things that is kept for eating, the food that we keep. Sometimes what happens, if the place is not clean, the flies they come and sit on the food, and what they do, these flies they put the germs causing the disease. How children? Because when these flies are there, they even go and sit on the waste products, on the all the rotten things. They even sit on the faces of the person, stool of a person, and then after sitting there they come and sit on our food also. And while sitting on that faces or the stool of a person, they may carry germs from it. If the person is suffering from some intestinal disease, what happens? That from with that stool that flies can carry the disease, the germs, and it can enter us through the food that we are eating. So the best way to avoid this is to cover the food. Whenever and wherever you are eating something, see that you eat covered food. Do not eat open food. Why? Because the flies may sit on that, and the flies are the carrier of germs. They carry germs. So avoid eating uncovered food. One more thing that we can do is we can wash hands after going to the washroom. After using the washroom, you have to wash your hands with soap, with hand wash, so that the germs whatever is there on a hand, it is killed. And even keep the food covered to avoid food poisoning or diarrhea. You have to keep the food covered. Food is handled while preparing or serving it. If someone who has an intestinal disease handle or serves food without washing his hands properly, the germs sticking to his hands can enter the food. Food contaminated in this way can also cause disease. One must avoid eating it. Maintaining cleanliness everywhere is beneficial for our health. Now children, we go to the, even if somebody at home, if they are having intestinal disease like diarrhea or gastro, or if you are going out and eating outside food, the hotel food and all, if the cook there he is having some intestinal problem and he doesn't wash his hands frequently, he doesn't cover the food, what will happen? You may also get the disease, you may also get diarrhea or gastro, you may also get all the disease that are carried that are where the food is the cause of getting you the disease. So for that, what you have to do, what is the prevention for that is maintaining cleanliness everywhere, wherever you go, maintain cleanliness, and that is beneficial for your health. Cleanliness is beneficial for your health. Now we'll do the spread of disease by insects. Spread of disease by insects. You may be aware that one can get malaria from the bite of a certain kind of mosquito. When this type of mosquito bites someone who has malaria, the malaria germs in that person's blood enter the mosquito's body. With the blood, it sucks. If this mosquito bites another person, the malaria germs enter that person's body too, and he too can get malaria. Insects like mosquitoes and fleas spread disease. That is why we must stop such insects from breeding. Now children, before this we have seen disease spread through water, through air and through food. Now there are some disease that spread through by the insects, and the most important one is the mosquitoes. If a person, a healthy person gets the mosquito, if bites a person can get malaria. And if the same mosquito, if it bites another person, he is carrying the germs that. Now what happens if this mosquitoes bite another person who is a healthy person? So what happens? In that case, he too can get the malaria. Insects like mosquitoes and fleas spread disease. So what you have to do? What is the prevention? The prevention is that we must not allow these insects to breed. We should stop their breeding. They should not multiply. Understood? So this is the disease that spread by insects. Now spread of disease by direct contact. Now there are some disease which are spread through direct contact. Ringworm, scabies are disease that affect the skin. Now ringworm and scabies are skin disease. They affect our skin. Their germs are found on the skin. If someone else comes in contact with the skin of a person having this disease or wear his clothes, then that person can get that skin disease too. That is why it is better to avoid sharing clothes. Children, the disease like ringworm and scabies, they are skin disease. And how they can spread, children? If we come in direct contact with a person's skin who is suffering from ringworm or scabies, and if we wear his clothes, even at that time also we can get the disease. So what is the prevention for this is? The prevention for this is to avoid sharing of clothes. You shouldn't wear clothes worn by any person. We don't know who is suffering from ringworm or scabies. So you avoid sharing clothes. Then an epidemic of a disease. Now what is epidemic of a disease? Germs of disease like the flu or the conjunctivitis spread quickly through the air. Now flu is influenza, or the conjunctivitis, that is a person who is having eye, there is a red eye there, water, the eye starts watering, so it is also a disease, and that germs are spread through air. These germs causing conjunctivitis or flu, they are spread through the air. So many people can get such disease all at one time. So what happens? Many people can get this flu or this conjunctivitis at a time. If the water of a common source is contaminated by the germs of a disease like cholera, then there is a danger of all those who drink that water getting the disease. Now, if the source of water is contaminated and contaminated by the germs of disease like cholera, cholera is also a disease that is caused by water, then what happens? There is a danger of all the people, those who are drinking the contaminated water, they are at risk of getting cholera. If at some place mosquitoes breed in large number, then many people there can get malaria. So if there is a place where mosquito is breeding on a large number, if there are many mosquitoes, they are breeding there, then there is a chance that many people can get malaria together. So at such time we say there is an epidemic of a disease. When many people in one area get the same infectious disease all at the same time, we say that there is an epidemic of the disease. So when many people get the same infectious disease at the same time, at that time we can say there is an epidemic of the disease. And this happens, children. Here now also we are having epidemic of corona. So this happens. So there is prevention for all this, but we are all least bothered and then we have to suffer. I hope you understood this much. Thank you.